come into one more balancing pose. We're going to slowly bring your weight into your right foot. I'm going to be your mirror here. Slowly, the leg can be straight or bent. Keep that knee nice and soft. Really feel the energy under your feet, so really supported in the balls of the feet and the heel. And then slowly you're going to come into tree pose. Roll the shoulders down your back. Create space. And breathe here. Allow yourself to breathe. So being aware that if there's a hip issue, it's okay to have that foot to the side or your toes down a little bit. So you're going to know there is balance when you're bringing up and down. Crown is reaching. Keep the rib cage floating above the pelvis. Keep the navel nice and strong. Keep the shoulders down your back. Don't let the shoulders rise up towards your ears. And breathe here. Now that foot can be between the under your knee or above your knee, but never on your knee. Breathe here. Create space, and you can bring the hands up if you want to, and bring your hands into a steeple. So the index finger's up and the other faces are interlaced. Allow yourself to breathe here. Keep the shoulders down your back. Feel rooted and supported under your feet. And if you want to, you can bring the arms out and opening up your heart center a little bit to create that heart energy. And breathe in. Bring love into your body. Feel yourself grounded. Don't hold on to the breath. It's not about the pose, it's staying with the breath. And slowly you're going to bring the palms together. Breathe here. And bring the hands slowly down, a couple breaths down towards your heart. And then you're going to slowly bring that foot down. Feel nice and supported in both feet. Gently bring your hands down on the side. Close your eyes for a moment. Right away you're going to feel a difference in both sides. The right and left. Just noticing how it feels. And gently open your eyes, float them open. And check your face now. And of course in yoga we always do both sides. So one side is going to feel better than the other. So now you're going to do the other side. So make sure you don't lock the back of the knee. Feel nice and supported in the balls of the feet and the heel. And when you feel supported, you can slowly bring that foot to the side. You can bring it forward and then to the side. Keeping that hip nice and relaxed. Hips stay facing forward. Rib cage floating above the pelvis. Roll the shoulders down your back. Pressing the thumbs in the sternum, or just keep it nice and soft. Breathe here. Hands reaching, chin tucked in slightly. Feel rooted. Know that the earth is there for you. Keeping you grounded, and it's protecting you. And your crown is connecting you to the universe. Energy is flowing through your body. And if you want to, allow yourself to slowly bring the hands up and interlace the fingers and allow the index finger to be up like you're almost plugging into the universe, creating energy. And if you come out of the pose, so what? You come back in it. You never give up. It's like life. Never giving up on yourself. Keep nice and soft. Play around in this pose. Do what you feel. Let the invitation invite you to what you want to do in pose. And anytime you want to bring another balanced pose, well, every time you're coming into this video, you know you can. Create energy into your body. Let the love vibrate through the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, the sacrum area, the root all through your legs and down through your toes. And then slowly bring the palms together using the breath. Take a couple breaths coming out. Create that energy. When you're ready, bring the hands down to the side, take a breath, bring the shoulders up, and gently side out. And just noticing how it feels, gently closing your eyes for a moment. Notice the heat in your body and how it feels. And then gently open your eyes and shake your legs. And then you're going to let yourself slowly, you're going to cool yourself down. Cooling all the way down, just cooling down, cooling down. Just noticing how it feels. Let yourself come into child pose. So whatever way you want to come into child pose, knees can be together, knees can be apart to the edge of the mat, toes together, or you can come into puppy dog stretch, knees at hip distance, and then slowly come into puppy dog stretch. Whatever feels right for you. Allow yourself to breathe and notice how it feels. Create that space in the body, noticing the energy and how it feels. And then when you're ready, you're going to slowly come back up. And we're going to come onto our sit bones. And we're going to come down onto our backs. So if you have a block, you can use a block. You don't have to, but sometimes it's good to know what's going on in the front of the body. You're going to slowly walk your hands down. When you're walking them down and you're on your elbows, you're going to notice your lower back is really feeling supported here. And then you're going to slowly slide yourself down. Bring the knees towards your chest and bring your head up to your knees. And the hands can be under your thighs or they can be on top. Allow yourself to breathe here. And slowly bring the head down. Let yourself rock from side to side. Let your head be nice and relaxed. Just notice how that feels here. And then slowly start to circle the knees. Breathe into your lower back. Create that energy and space. And then gently go the other way. So think of a clock. 12 and 3 and 6 and 9. And then gently go the other way. And then slowly go the other way. Play around with that. Circling through that area there. We're going to slowly bring one foot down at a time so you don't put any pressure in your back. We're going to come into bridge pose. So sometimes if you want to use a block between the knees you can, or I like to do it under the sacrum area. So the sacrum area is just under the lower back there. So it's just under that tailbone there. Or you don't have to use block. So what you're going to do is allow yourself, allowing the knees to be hip distance, and then you're going to slowly allow yourself to slowly going to arch your back a little bit. Just going to, so there's nice and space in your lower back. And then you're going to slowly press into your feet, and then you're going to slowly lengthen up, lift up the hips, allow yourself to breathe. Chin is tucked in, keeping that neck nice and long. Allow yourself to breathe. And if you want to feel like, well, I just want to feel what it feels like, you can use a block, and so you would have it that way, and sideways. And you just sort of bring it under the sacrum there, so you're not on your lower back. And then if you will use a block, bring your palms facing forward. And this is where you create that space and you know what's going on. Sometimes if your back is weak and you're trying to think about, this feels really not so good on my back, you can use a block. So what's happening is about the breath. What's happening? Do you feel the expansion of the rib cage? Keep it nice and soft in the chest area, in the shoulders. Allow yourself to breathe. And if you're not using a block, make sure you're not struggling. And if you need a block between the knees, you can do it that way too. And you walk feet in a little bit more. Allow yourself to breathe. Keep the knee in line with the ankle. So make sure you're not just bringing it in too much and trying to come onto your ball of foot. Allow your feet to be nice and grounded. And when you're ready to come down for the pose, if you've got the block under the sacrum area, let yourself release it and let yourself come down in one unit. So you're coming down from the upper back, the centre, the lower back. Let yourself breathe there. And just give a couple of seconds before you come into a stretch. Just let your lower back really start to feel grounded into the mat. And when it does, allow yourself to bring your knees to the side, bring your hands under your knees. And this is upside down child. Keep the chin parallel out. And sometimes it's good to bring something under your head right now if you're feeling like the chin is coming up and you're putting pressure in your lower back. But during the bridge pose, don't put anything behind your head. And then slowly bring the head up and bring your hands on top of your knees. And slowly bring the head down. Let yourself rock from side to side. And then slowly start to circle the knees. Think of that clock. And then go the other way. And it's good to finish with a twist. You're going to bring one foot down at a time. So think about that bridge pose, what we just did. So what you're going to do, you're going to bring that bridge pose into half a bridge. You're going to come up halfway into that bridge. You're going to shift your sit bones to the right, so swivel to the right, and drop that left hip, and slowly let your knees come to the left side. You may need a prop. You may need a prop under your knee if you find you're going to put too much pressure. If you don't need a prop, that's fine. If you find that one knee is up more, use a prop. You can use a blanket if you don't have a block between your knees. And then you're going to slowly bring that right hand out. And if you want to allow yourself, if you find it's too much, you can bring the knees down a little bit more. Or if you want to deepen it more, you can bring the knees towards your body. So find a place that feels right for you. It's not about bringing that lower back down. It's really allowing your shoulders to be relaxed. Any shoulder issues, you can always bring that hand onto the shoulder. And if not, bring that hand, just let it relax on your thigh muscle. But don't try to push it down. It's just there. And let yourself breathe. And bring that, make sure that shoulder's nice and relaxed shoulder. Don't try to bring that shoulder up so that you're putting tension in your neck. Bring it down a little bit. Allow yourself to breathe here. Notice the breath. Looking away from your knees. And breathe into your belly. So allow yourself to know that you're doing goodness. So think about a washcloth. When you inhale, the washcloth is so wet. When you exhale, you're wringing out your organs. You're taking out all the toxins off your organs. So allow yourself to breathe into that. Calming your nervous system. And breathe into that place of letting go. Eyes can be softly closed if you like. And now you're going to let yourself slowly coming out of the pose. So when you're coming out of the pose, you're going to slowly bring that right hand across overhead to the left side. Open up your knee and slowly releasing and bringing both feet down one at a time. Finding that nice straight spine and slowly bring the knees towards your chest and bring your hands up and bring your hands under your thighs and breathe here. So release your back and slowly bring the head down and bring one foot down at a time. And you're going to slowly shift your sit bones up. So let yourself, remember, halfway in that bridge, shift your sit bones now, swivel to the left, bring that right hip down and slowly going to go the other side. Remember, you can use a prop if you need to. If you find that there's too much of a distance, that knee wants to stay up and then you're not experiencing the twist. But if your knee comes down, that's fine. But if you find that one knee up the hip is hard, you can always bring something in between. Sometimes it's good to use a soft blanket. We'll just have a block right now. So. And then slowly allow that left hand to the side, and now you're looking to the left. Allow your shoulder to be nice and relaxed down. Make sure there's nothing going on. You want to create space in the shoulder. Feel nice and open. Just bring that hand on top. Allow yourself to breathe here, noticing how it feels. Breathe into your belly and out. Allow yourself to create that space. Inhale, soft the belly out and gently exhale, draw the navel towards the spine. Keep the chin tucked in slightly. Keep that nice neck nice and long. Noticing that you feel okay in your pose. Breathe here nice and steady. So try not to rush the inhalation and the exhalation. Try to equal the inhalation and the exhalation. Allow yourself to breathe and feel comfortable. Remember, if you feel like you're too much into the pose, you can bring the knees away down a little bit more, or if you need more deeper stretch, you can bring them towards you. Let yourself breathe here. Find the energy through the body of letting go. And noticing how that feels for you. Inhale, soften the belly out. Exhale, draw the navel towards the spine. And then you're going to slowly allow yourself to bring that left hand and bring it above your head and slowly coming to the right, opening up that knee and slowly releasing. Bringing one foot down at a time. And making sure the spine is nice and long, and then slowly bring the knees up. Allow yourself to breathe in. And slowly bring your head down. Let yourself rock from side to side. And then circle the knees. And breathe into your lower back. So think of that clock once more. When you do twist, you can put a lot of pressure into your lower back. And then you're going to go the other way. Create nice space through that lower back. And slowly bring your left foot down, bring your right leg up, and you're just going to flex and point. To release your leg. And then bending that knee, and just bring that knee towards your chest or your rib cage. If you feel your back is okay, you can slide that left leg out and keeping that foot flexed. If you feel like there's pressure in your lower back, please keep that foot on the mat. Noticing the breath and relaxing. Lengthen that left leg out if you have it out. Notice how it opens up the other hip. Slowly allow yourself to release that leg straight, both legs, and notice how it feels in the hips. And then bringing both feet onto the mat. And bringing the opposite leg in now. Bring the hands under. Make sure your shoulders are nice and relaxed. So if they're up here, you're going to put tension in your neck. You want to relax it. Allow yourself to breathe here. And if you want to bring that leg down, you can. So that thigh muscle is towards your rib cage or to your chest. And breathe into that space. Stretching that out leg nice and stretched with making sure your foot is flexed. Remember any back issues, please keep that foot onto the mat. So really listen into your body. Allow yourself to breathe. If you're new to yoga, it takes a while to open up your body and stretch your body. So really be patient with yourself. Honor yourself. Just creating breath is the most important thing. And when you're ready, you'll slowly slide both legs down. And stretch your arms behind you. Bring that rib cage in slowly, slightly floating above the pelvis. Inhale, lengthen to the body. And then side out, let your shoulders draw down your back. And slowly inhale, bring the arms overhead. And bring your feet onto the mat. Shift your lower back into the mat. Slowly exhale, you're going to cross over the arms. Inhale, lengthen up. And gently exhale. Just let them reach where they can. Tuck the chin in. Inhale up. Keep the shoulder blades down. Exhale. Inhale, reaching up. And gently exhale. Slowly take a breath here, reaching. Relaxing the shoulders. Gently side out. Bring them back down to the side. And bring the knees towards your chest and bring your head up. Allow yourself to breathe. Hands can be on top. Long as you're not crushing your knees. So you can always bring them underneath. And slowly bring your head down. And rock from side to side. And then circle the knees. And then gently go the other way.